спящий город опускается туман, шалят ветра по подворотням и дворам. А нам все это не впервой, а нам доверено судьбой оберегать на здешних улицах покой. Да! А пожелай судьбой ты ни пуха, ни пера. Да! Пусть не по правилам игра. Да! И если завтра будет круче, чем вчера, прорвемся, ответь опера. Прорвемся, опера. Еще вечерние зажгутся фонари, туман рассеется, и что ни говори, сейчас бы просто по 100 грамм и не мотаться по дворам, но рановато расслабляться опера. Да! А пожелай ты им ни пуха, ни пера. Да! Пусть не по правилам игра. Да! И если завтра будет круче, чем вчера, прорвемся, ответь так пера. Прорвемся, опера.
Так, есть что-нибудь написать в чате? Хм. Заставка, да. Так, я чат не вижу просто. Вот в чем проблема. Надо что-то придумать с этим. Ладно. Какого-то хера перестал работать чат в Ютубе. Не знаю, почему так. Начнем.
A city on the verge of greatness. A new type of city, based not on the man, but on the automobile. The car. A symbol of freedom and vitality.
Автомобиль.
Where every man can own his own home, and have room to breathe, and not be overlooked by his neighbors. A city where a man's home is his castle. A quarter acre of the dream made possible by victory. A city of opportunists. A city of dreams, where Hollywood will shape the thoughts and desires of the entire
Рома на сосуконьке скачет.
A city of pioneers. A city of dreamers. A city of undercurrents, where not everything is as it seems. A 20th century city that will become a model for the world. A city that has no boundaries, that will stretch as far as the eye can see. In the Marine Corps, you deal with the chain of command. Mistakes get made, but you deal with them. You know what you're fighting for and that you're on the same team. But dealing with corruption is like chasing shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the pad, or whether it's your partner, or maybe even the watch commander. So who do you trust, Cole? I made up my mind a long time ago.
KGBL calling car 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective, an ambulance shooting at 6th and Industrial Street. Unit 16 William requests uniformed assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam, code 2.
Roger, 14 Adam en route.
Так. Секунду. Пиши, короче, сюда в чат. Я тут на ноутбуке включил. Чатик. Так.
Here we go again. They don't request uniforms for an evidence search unless there's some
О,
kind of
блядь.
catch. Ever the optimist. From the beam of sunshine himself.
Floyd Rose, homicide. You might back up?
Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue. Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put 2 in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
You hurry it up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
This is a fist hump. Just going through the motions.
You're probably right. Let's just get it over and done.
All right, have it your way. We'll search right up to the back wall. If you still don't come up with anything, come find me and we'll talk it out. 2 heads are always better than 1.
Так, тут что у нас?
Look at this junk.
Ой, ой, блядь. Бывает.
It's not my job to pick through other people's trash.
Так.
What have you got, Phelps? Anything?
Jesus.
Изи журнал.
Dr. Fontaine, could I have a word?
Of course, young man.
I really enjoyed your lecture, Doctor. Psychiatry seems to have a tremendous amount to offer.
Why, thank you. I'm always happy to receive acknowledgement for my work. The mind is the last great mystery in medicine. Are you thinking of specializing, Mr.
Sheldon, or Courtney Sheldon. I'm only in 2nd year, Doctor. They fast-tracked me a year because of my experience during the war.
Ah.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. Battle fatigue and collapse under duress. Can it be helped?
I would say yes, given the right set of circumstances. Trauma forces the mind to close down, retreat in on itself. We try to find ways to unlock the mind again through a combination of therapy and drug treatment. Hypnosis and therapy are powerful tools in the right hands, Sheldon.
Это я помню.
I've been to visit some
Важные
guys at the VA hospital.
для сюжетов пасхалки.
A good friend of mine, he's so far away. It's like he's wandering
You
around.
went through a lot together.
Yes, Doctor.
Give me his details and I'll make a prognosis. I have a number of clinics in Los Angeles, Courtney Sheldon, and your penance, for your friend's help, is to come and work at one of them in your spare time, with what little spare time a medical student has. Is that a deal?
Is it ever? I can't thank you enough.
I'm not promising a cure, Courtney. I want you to remember that. every physician has patients that he cannot hope to cure, for whom he can only smooth the path to death.
I tell you, I'm jinxed. I always get landed with this crap.
Так, бутылочка.
Don't think this is anything.
Просто не важно. Надо облизать
Gonna find it. It's a waste of time.
горлышко. Так. Блин. О, ты куда залез?
Shooter put him up against the wall and blew his brains out.
Hell of a way to go.
Doesn't really matter how you go once you're gone.
Don't get all deep on me, Phelps.
Блин.
There's something on the rooftop.
How the hell did you see that?
A reflection in the window. Looks like it might be our weapon. I'm gonna see if I can find a way up there.
All right, don't hurt yourself.
Так. Блокнот открыть. Здрасте.
The gun's up on the roof, right? So we need to
Какой
find a
звук
way up.
колокольчика, блядь?
What kind of chumps do these homicide guys think we are?
Крыс. О. Отличный ход.
Building looks vacant. I don't want to wait around all night for the super to let us in.
Я вас по пути участковые так делают. Лазит по трубам. Молодец.
Smith & Wesson, serial S71893. Two rounds fired, and instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy.
We should follow up on this now, before the perp tries to leave town.
Ну пиздел-то мне, блин. Блокнот нет у меня, даже участковый есть блокнот.
We have the gun, Cole. Let's take it back to Central. We could get a commendation.
Could show some initiative, Ralph. and see if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here.
Бежать,
Are you sure about that?
бежать.
No harm in doing some digging. The suits didn't seem to give much of a damn.
Such a little Boy Scout, Cole. You can't wait to get out of that uniform, can you?
You'd rather round up drunks and help old ladies across the road?
Начальству плевать. Тут позже за... Так как засесть в машину.
It'll be fine, Ralph. You worry too much.
Сигналить можно? Круто.
Next right.
Ладно. Значит, мне кажется, будто я что-то не докрутил на графоне, хотя стоит от директ с 11, ну и все на максимум. Или мне кажется? В 10:30 магазины еще работают.
Officers Phelps and Dunn. Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson, Model 27, registered Magnum. Chambered for .357, nickel-plated with pearl grips. Same gun used by General Patton.
You're not suggesting he's the owner.
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know, this piece will stop a rhino. These babies are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
You mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. This is about something bad, right?
Итого.
Model 27 with pearl grips, Cole. You see it on there?
Пиндлетон. Так, ЦФВ, чтобы читать. Ага. Так, короче. Что он снова сказал? Мотовая рукоять. Так.
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder, 203 South Glass Street. Ordered the gun in February 46. Thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime. Always happy to help out the LAPD.
Сегодня тебе не будем шмалать. Давай, всего доброго.
Do we call it in?
Let's see if he's at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. Lead the way, Gunga Den.
Квартира Шрёдингеров.
Now that wasn't so hard, was it? Just because we're in uniform doesn't mean we can't use our initiative.
I guess so. Seems a little too good to be true. One-of-a-kind murder weapon bought locally using a real name. If Schroeder's our shooter, he's no criminal mastermind.
Most of them aren't. That's why they get caught. 2 out of every 3 crimes are done on impulse.
Another fact from the Phelps Encyclopedia of Thin Air. You really are full.
На этой дороге как будто попадут, то нет?
What are you doing to this car?
Понимаю.
Jesus!
Нормально, машина служебная. Можно по кочкам проехать. Да, новый поставить нормально, бывает. Ты, может, выйдешь? Кто сигналит, блядь?
Schroeder, apartment 2.
What do you guys want?
I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this.
Опа. Ебать, он шапку с меня сбил. Так, а как? Ну давай, давай, давай. Вот поддых, блядь. Уломал.
Ralph, you all right?
I'm fine. I hardly felt it. He's lucky he caught me off guard.
Так,
Keep an eye on him, Ralph. I'm gonna take a look around.
фуражку надо забрать. Да. Интересно.
This is any use to us.
Берем в карман. Не-не-не. Ладно, кого-то мусорники.
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
Дешевое душманское пиво, если бы понятно. Чистой воды шакал. Так, кружка.
It doesn't appear to be connected. Maybe.
Мне кажется, на месте преступления какой-то окурок упустил, да? Полицию. Rosenberg summers from your platinum that
List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it.
Officer Phelps, badge 1247, requesting.
Че? Обосрался? Чё мне не дал дорасследовать?
You dumb fucking sons of bitches, get in this line now before I lose my temper.
Excuse me, Sergeant, but...
Excuse me? Fuck you. You say another word and I'll break your fucking head and have you in the brig.
Some of us are here for...
I know why you're here, asswipe. I'm having a bad day, Private. Some people don't seem to want to get on this bus.
I didn't ask for your help.
He didn't ask for your help. Can you believe this guy? Who are you two? Abbott and Costello?
We're here for OCS, Sergeant.
So it's the three fucking stooges and you're here for OCS. God help this fucking country and the USMC. The Japanese will do the world a favor and kill you quickly. All three of you are on report. What are your fucking names?
Phelps.
Kelso.
Merrill.
Any other gentlemen for OCS? OCS is at Elliott. You take the Camp Elliott bus over there. This bus is for MCRD. This bus is for men who want to fight.
Вооружен и очень опасен.
A city that needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water. You'd heard the stories, but you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs. The force is like politics. There's no sitting on the fence. You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. It could only ever end one way.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and
В итоге они пошли и сели в автобус,
Unit to handle identify code
который
3.
отвозит тебя
We'll take that. It's
пункт
only a couple blocks from here.
14
приема участковых.
We'll handle the 211.
Roger that, 14 Adam. Be advised, suspects are armed and dangerous.
Roger, KGPL. 14 Adam en route.
Баран. Автобус в Астраханской УВД. Совершенно верно.
Take it quick, you guys. The cops are here. We gotta move it.
Try for the front door. Keep your goddamn head down. Use the cover, Phelps. We don't know how many are in there. Take it slow. Backup will be here soon.
LAPD, put down your weapons. The bank is surrounded. I'm offering you a chance.
Chance, copper. Cut you in.
Ах, нихуя себе. Лёша полевых.
That's it? We got them all? I think we got them, Cole. Should be all clear. Lieutenant Hopkins says anytime you reach for the shotgun, you're either going to end up dead or wearing a citation. So I guess...
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there.
Okay.
I'm glad you had my back. Man couldn't ask for a better partner.
Почему сейчас так нельзя сделать? Просто это грабить кого-то, ты пришел, достал ствол, убивал всех. И все.
This kind of opportunity comes along once in a lifetime, Hank. I have to grasp it.
You have to survive it first, Cole. Here are the veterans. The Japs love to shoot officers.
If I can make a name for myself in this war, my future...
Thinking of taking on a company of the Emperor's finest single-handed? You don't seem the Sergeant York type to me.
When I need your opinion, Kelso, I'll ask for it.
They talk about officers like you in boot camp, Cole. They call it the Custer syndrome. Guys who go around dreaming of fame and glory and getting all of their men killed in the process.
Our duty is to lead, Kelso.
And their duty is to die for your wonderful future?
Cole Phelps and Jack Kelso. With some people, it's as simple as chemistry. Two guys who should have been friends, but their personalities got in the way. Phelps, a good guy, wound way too tight. And Kelso, a quiet man who could never walk away from a fight.
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Cole.
Ralph, friends who want to stay friends don't discuss religion or politics. And in my case, you can add the war to that.
I know that bum. Wendell Bowers. I put him away before he jumped parole. Get after him, Phelps. I'll head him off in the car.
Это, блин, умно.
Stop! LSPD! You can go screw yourself. Why, you! Watch it! He's hiding in the alley! Bowers! Hold it right there!
Stop now or I will shoot.
I won't tell you again, Wendell. Jesus, Dunn, watch your fire.
Don't want to do this, Wendell. Get down from there right now.
Give it up, Wendell.
Stay the hell away from me.
Бонусы получил. Блин, пидорас.
You gotta be kidding.
You fucking asked for it.
No way I'm going back inside.
I've done my time.
It's over, Bowers.
You assholes already screwed me once.
Give it up, Bowers. There's nowhere left to go.
Ага, сейчас он, блядь, из угла на меня выскочит. Плюс. Ну давай, давай.
Looks like we've got the place to ourselves.
Поддых, блядь, на.
What you doing, Wendell? Your parole officer's feeling lonely. He's got a hole in his life for an asshole like you. You can make it up to him in 10 years' time. Watch your head. This hump will be back in the Iron Hotel by tomorrow night. Nice work, Cole. You run track in high school?
Нельзя ачивка. А, я дали мне вообще.
Part of the tradition of the Marine Corps and being an officer in the Marine Corps is the ability to make tough decisions. The right decision is not always the popular one. The right decision will get the men you care about killed. These ratings and your ability to give them frankly and truthfully directly affect your chances of successfully becoming a Marine officer. Candidate Phelps, you have the floor. Esprit de Corps, Merrill, 10. Franklin, 8. Weiss, 8. Donahoe, 6. Kowalski, 6. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 2. Leadership, Donahoe, 8. Franklin, 7. Merrill, 6. Kowalski, 6. Weiss, 5. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 1. Candidate Kelso!
I'm sorry, Captain, but I joined the Marine Corps to fight the enemy, not get involved in this schoolboy chicken shit.
Kelso, in my office, now!
For every cop, there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solved that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the one, Cole.
Опять на дагестанская свадьба. А, нет.
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
I swear, this town is going straight.
Broad daylight, crowded street. Now I've seen everything.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
C. Galetta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
Так. Ну ничего страшного. Тяу. Похоже, что он умер.
We should make sure we check the whole crime scene before questioning the witnesses.
All these cops, it's gotta be something big, right?
Опа.
All right. Yes, it's a dead...
FN Browning. Serial number 01138. Might need to run by a gun store.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
О, да. Сейчас, секунду. Ну, кажется, больше смотреть нечего.
Can I help you, sir?
За книга.
Optimistic, Cole. I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
Galleta.
You think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
Так. Не нужно ничего ложить. А.
You're lying, Miss Galetta. You know what happened and why. You're going to tell me.
There's nothing to tell. I've done nothing wrong. How can you prove different?
Your pearl earrings, Miss Galetta. You've been paying for them for a whole year. Stop lying and tell me what happened at the jewelry store.
Oh, God! I won't lose the earrings, will I?
You could lose your freedom, you little fool, if you don't stop obstructing a murder investigation.
Mr. Kalu. Edgar Kalu. He runs the jewelry store. He's showing me a lovely watch. Mr. Gage bursts in. Mr. Kalu gets very angry with Mr. Gage, and they start yelling at each other. Mr. Gage tells me that all of the things in the store are junk, nickel-plated, made in Japan, and yells at me to get back to work.
Then what happened?
We get back here, and I hear a loud bang. Mr. Gage clutches at his back. I hear another bang, and another, and another. Mr. Gage falls to his knees. It looked very painful.
Which jewelry store?
Hartfield's. Broadway, between 5th and 6th.
Did you see the person who shot Mr. Gage?
Of course I did. Mr. Kalu looked very angry. He kept firing the gun. He kept pulling the trigger. He threw the gun in a bin and turned and walked away.
You're making me angry, Miss Galetta. Is that what you want? Tell me why Mr. Kalu shot Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage hates Jews. A lot of people do. It's not my fault if he has nice things.
How many shots did you hear, Miss Galetta?
It's difficult to remember. It sounded like there were so many, and they were so loud.
Истина.
I need you to concentrate, Miss Galetta. Even minor details can become important later on.
Well, there was one bang, and then another, and then three very quickly, close together. 5.
Thank you for your help, ma'am. You've been very brave. We'll need you to make a formal statement about what happened to Mr. Gage.
Does that mean I can still collect my... Never mind.
Улучшение.
I'll make a statement.
Все, не уебайся. Это закроем. В казе с бомжами.
Probably nothing.
В смысле ерунда, это обувь преступника, блядь, вероятно. Так, а ну...
We have the murder weapon.
And the murder. Girl saw it all. A killer works at a jewelry store called Hartfield.
That's a couple of blocks from here.
Thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
I want to see. Excuse me. I just want to see.
Ну ничего страшного.
Officer, can I interest you in a new watch?
Ну что за дрянь? Ладно.
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Пиздобол. Пиздобол.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Hurry, officer! He's getting away!
Привет, привет.
Hello! Get back here!
There he is. See him? What's a special looking man? There he is, officer!
Догони, догони, догони.
Too late, Kalu!
На.
Boy, that steak is...
Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
The case that makes you and the case that breaks you. The one you never solve. The one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage. The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads, and the half-truths. The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
Самый крутой начальник.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who knocked down Malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, Boyle. I hear you're quite the climber. A man of
Погладить этого
initiative.
начальника по голове.
Would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation.
Не, ну согласись.
Takes a certain animal cunning, lad.
Ты бы тоже не против погладить его по голове. И похлопать по щеке в VR.
Good man. You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter. How are you feeling, lad?
Fine, sir.
Very good. The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. You followed Everett Gage and a girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
Так. Что там было написано, блин?
You shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
We know all about the argument. Miss Galetta made a statement.
You're counting on the girl? You think her testimony is going to stand up in court?
You're going to the gas chamber, Edgar.
That Jew-hating fuck couldn't leave me alone. I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Не понимает он. Ага, ага.
You're lying, Kalu. I think you lent Gage money, and he owed you payment.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm done with you. Go flap your gums somewhere else. I want my lawyer. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
Сука.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps. Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
The lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu.
Это смешно.
Shot a man dead in cold blood.
Ладно,
You're going to have to pay
можно
for that.
пропустить? Я это уже слышал. Так.
You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
You shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
Да, не разрешит тебе погладить. Здравый
We know all
обосран.
about the argument. Miss Galetta made a statement.
You're counting on the girl? You think her testimony's gonna stand up in court?
You're going to the gas chamber, Edgar.
That Jew-hating fuck couldn't leave me alone. I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're
lying, Kalu. I think you lent Gage money, and he owed you payment.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm done with you.
Да в смысле, блядь? Бля, это... Он допросов нихуя не понимает. Приколы непонятного, блядь. Все, пошел нахуй.
We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
You disappoint me.
Чем мне опять ссылаться на то, что она его узнала?
Reckon there raise some lumps, boy. I need a confession.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
You shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
We know all about the argument. Miss Galetta made a statement.
You're counting on the girl? You think her testimony's gonna stand up in court?
You're going to the gas chamber, Edgar.
That Jew-hating fuck couldn't leave me alone. I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Так уж и быть. Ага. Ой, не то. Так. Пистолет мне ничего не даст.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy putt snatcher? You and that stup Gage!
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
Обосрался.
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps. It is just, Officer Phelps. Isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, Boyle. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing them.
О, полицейская академия. Годен. На работу иди. Сразу вид преобразился. Костюмчик новенький.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
I've heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
Oh, he's an intense one, isn't he, Mel?
Intense.
The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
Do they all dress like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out. And now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you,
That's
sir.
an order, Phelps.
Shh, quiet, everybody.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why are you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Bukowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we have partners, right? Okay, can it, guys. Stick with Bukowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside and out. I'm going to start you out with 1 case. You do okay, I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out. Come on, Phelps.
I didn't want to arrest the kid, so I gave him a drink he wouldn't forget.
Так уж и быть. Пойду.
You ran the light on Olympic.
They really pushed you through quick, didn't they? 6 years on patrol before I got this desk. You were here in 5 minutes.
What do you want me to say? I didn't ask for any favors.
That's that guy from the papers. It's not that big case.
You know this place? Sure. Near the old gasworks and signal depot in the warehouse district. I'll direct. So, tell me a little about yourself, Phelps. Are we friends now, Bukowski? We have to work together. Don't be so touchy.
I grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping. Went to college at Stanford. Did 2 years ROTC before Marine OCS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early '45 as a first lieutenant. Fought in the Okinawa campaign. I was wounded. Shipped back home. Did a year on the beat. Now I'm here.
So you won the Silver Star.
I don't want to talk about it.
Now let me get this straight. You single-handedly killed 40 Japs on this hill in Okinawa. No. You were up there all night, draped in the flag, knife between your teeth, gun at the ready.
Finished?
The Emperor Hirohito himself leading the charge against you.
I did my part, Bukowski. What did you do?
I kept the streets of LA safe for the people.
Yeah. Now I get it. Unfit for service.
Fuck you, Phelps. I earned a bravery citation during the scooter ride.
Sounds like you had it rough.
I did my job.
No one is saying you didn't.
I did 6 years as a patrolman.
That's the third time you've told me.
Давай, быстрее, блядь, ну.
All units, a 459 just occurred at 6th and Saris. Any unit to handle, code 2, identify.
11 King, go ahead, KGPL.
11K, a 459 suspect just left 6th and Saris. Suspect
Up on the roof, officer. He has a mask on his face. I caught sight when he shoved past me, but be careful. I saw him waving a gun.
Give it up now. Make it easy on yourself. Get the hell away from me.
Проще будет.
Hurry, you can still catch him.
Are we gonna make a bargain or what? Put the weapon down now!
Изи. Да, это коронавирус в 48-м. Крылья спадки отправили. О май. Ну куда едете, псы, блядь?
That you, Bukowski? Go on through. Parking lot straight ahead.
Парковка перед вами.
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stick.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
This is your first case, Phelps. It's okay to admit it if you're stumped. If you don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and we'll see what we can figure out.
Thanks, Stefan. You're okay.
Начальник, конечно, получше будет.
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the corner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped a full Broderick, but no stiff as yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right, we'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
Nice day for it.
How long you gonna keep me here,
How's
sir?
the world looking? I better get back to work, sir.
Always the same two of you, Frank. How about you?
I've got a downy sample waiting at the lab. Practical Joker says contaminated soil. My guess? Mr. F. Morgan picked up a live pig yesterday? Victim looks to have lost a lot of blood. Doc? Detective Phelps. What have we got?
A lot of blood for a blunt force injury. Victim must be in a very bad way.
Any sign of the guy?
Not unless he's in the trunk of the car.
Ну нет, нет. Это не то. Так, извини. Ага.
Happier times, I guess. "32 years old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here?" Stenzel glasses. Home repaired by the look of it. How bad is it? Brand name might give us something to go on.
Is somebody gonna tell us what the hell's going on?
Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
You ever seen the car before?
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot. I know most of the cars are parked here regularly, so it kind of stood out.
The wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
It's a simple question, Mr. Wilkie.
I wouldn't know what was in that wallet. I never touched it.
Замешкался пидорас.
I found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. Do you know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
When you saw the blood, was it wet, bright red, or darker like it is now?
Darker, I'd say. Looked dry already.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Wilkie. We'll contact your employer if we need anything more from you.
If you have to, I guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. If you're done here, we'll head over there now.
Bunker Hill Avenue. You know where that is?
Behind Bunker Hill, a couple blocks north of Central Station.
So, what do we tell the wife?
Play it by the book. There's no stiff yet, so let's see how it plays out.
All units, officer needs help. 333 South Main Street. 333 South Main Street, officer needs
Ты куда летишь, шаг, блядь?
Could be a car theft gone wrong. Make Black drive somewhere lonely, then give him a tap.
But why leave the car?
Well, obviously, someone got a little heavy-handed.
It's the wrong way around.
Well, how so, genius?
Where is Adrian? If you've gone to all the trouble to steal the car, and it goes wrong, you leave the body behind, not the car.
You got something, well, doesn't add up. About the guy on the crossing yesterday?
No, what happened?
Over on Lincoln Avenue. This guy's driving along and his oil light comes on. He stops the car and gets out. He pops the hood and
he's on a rail crossing.
Die! You're gonna kill someone!
Sorry.
Oh, you got it. He's got his head under there checking the oil, and the Southern Pacific freight slammed into his car doing 90 miles an hour. The car came to a rest more than a mile.
All units, officer needs help. 333 South Main Street. 333 South Main Street, officer needs help. 211, the shots fired.
What's the situation?
We got a hold-up gone sour. 3 guns locked themselves in with 2 hostages. I tried to go in through the front, but the place is a fortress. I nearly got a mouthful of lead from my throat.
All right. I'll see if I can get in through the back.
All right, I'll stay here and keep them busy.
Пойдем через черный ход. Через шахту.
Whoa! What the heck? Fire!
Reinforcements are on the way.
У меня шапка слетела.
Quick, up the stairs! Get after him!
О, еще один.
Put the weapon down now.
Car 11K. I've been involved in a shooting at 333 South Main Street. Globe Loan and Jewelry. It's code 4 now, but the suspect is down. I need an ambulance here. And notify my supervisor and the coroner.
11K, roger on the ambulance and coroner. Your supervisor will be notified. All units, 11K reports code 4 on the shooting at 333 South Main Street. Globe Jewelry and Loan.
Как же мы, блядь, преступников караем? Просто караем. Блять, не хатка там сверху.
Any unit able to handle citizen reports at 211
Да вы
in
чё?
progress. 43070 State Street. Unit to handle code 3. Identify.
Блять, бывает. Короче, мы сейчас на одной миссии и все преступления раскроем уличные. Да не, я сам покатаюсь. Город изучать же надо.
Any unit able to handle citizen reports at 211 in progress. 43070 State Street. Unit to handle code 3.
Я уже приехал.
That money one more time and you're a goner.
Sorry, mister. It's just my hands are shaking.
Shut up! Get the money in the bag.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Hurry the hell up, will you? Come on. It's goddamn cops!
Careful! He's got a gun!
Новый городок. Ах ты ж, курва. Жара, блядь. Хотел его подрезать. Не получилось. Он не разбивается. По-моему, кого-то сбил. Ладно. Надеюсь, лечение оплатит ей. Да ты поверни. О.
Stop here. We're making a break for it on foot.
Surrender now, or I will use deadly force.
Не хотят парни жить.
Car 11K to KGPL. Bristol Hotel 211 is code 4.
Units, be advised, code 4 at the Bristol Hotel on 8th Street, code 4.
Бич преступности. Меч преступности и бич правосудия. Поехали. Да, да, да. Бля. Не, мой новый начальник мне пока не нравится, мне нужен другой начальник. Кого хочется погладить по голове, он только один во всей игре. Возможно, даже в мире во всем. Не знаю. Что-то я немного эту миссию вспоминаю.
You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
Такс.
Nope.
Where you going, Phelps? This is the place.
No use leaving the thing half finished.
Бесплатный сантехник по совместительству.
That can't be right. No, that won't work.
Поверни ее, блядь. Она вот как поворачивается. Понимаю.
That looks wrong. So the pipe missing from Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
В смысле на халат, ну, блядь, я не проходил его на халат. Пятнички какие-то. Ну-ка, что за сарай? Нет? И пойду с другой стороны зайду теперь. Я их наебал. Там, короче, пошли в ту дверь открывать, я такой, хэп. И тут.
Just a minute.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
We're gonna have a look around, then we'll talk.
Газетка. помощь ветеринарам.
Lie down, make yourself comfortable. So, you're a friend of Courtney's?
Yes, Doctor.
He seems very concerned about you.
I have these visions. These blinding visions. I can't get them out of my head. My skull, it feels like it's in a
I
vice.
want to give you something to calm your nerves. I want to take you on a journey back. I want you to remember the good things about your past. Occasions that made you laugh. Times that made you smile.
Кстати, на компьютере грузится все намного быстрее, чем на PlayStation, да? Потому что я помню, там загрузки такие долгие были. Особенно вот эти газеты. Меня не бесили. Что-то открываешь газету, а у тебя, блядь, загрузка полдня идет.
Kavanaugh's. So who brought this home? Maybe Adrian was a patron. R&I should have an address. I wonder if someone in the house bought this unit knowing how they would use the parts. This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago.
Понимаю. Еще здесь забыл.
A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house. This must be Adrian's. Stenzel. So the glasses are a match. To my Adrian. This thing gets more and more interesting.
Пиздец, сколько улик уж нашлось. Опять спички. Здесь одинаковое количество спичек тратил. Что-то здесь не так.
separate bedrooms, separate pictures. What gives here? Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thanks, ma'am. Doesn't tell me anything.
Ну и не надо.
I don't think so.
Ладно.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh no! My poor Adrian!
Do you think you could answer some questions now, Mrs. Black?
Of course. However I can help.
Так.
We found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. A very shady character. I've told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
Забыл дуги. Такие. Алиби миссис Блэк.
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? Oh, what an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
Чуть не похоже на пизди, да? Да ебать. Путает кнопки. Ну, допустим.
Is there anyone who can vouch for that?
Well, no.
А вот теперь пиздит.
I was here alone.
А вот теперь
I cooked
запиздил.
Adrian's dinner and waited, but he never came home.
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives there after work.
Не понял. Ничего должен здесь сказать.
So Adrian spends a lot of time there.
Up until recently, he's been away in Seattle a lot on business.
Так.
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was going to meet Frank for a drink.
So nothing out of the usual then.
Well, he came home early from work. He never comes home early. And he went out early, too. He normally never leaves for the bar till about 7.
Was your husband wearing his glasses when he left here yesterday?
Yes, he just bought a new pair.
Пару купил.
Go on.
I kept telling him to throw those old ones away. He tried to repair them with tape. They look terrible.
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What is there to tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
What was the purpose of Adrian's trip to Seattle, Mrs. Black?
Блять, обосрался.
He was meeting with some distributors. Adrian said that it was important to make contact
Блять, тогда один раз она глаза отвела вниз и все, а потом прямо смотрела.
We'll keep you informed, Mrs. Black.
Please do, detective.
Охуеняевай. Ладно. Нихерово ты пристроился, слышь, ты полезай из машины давай.
I'm sorry, sir. Police
I need the
officer.
gun in the glove compartment to shoot you!
Не сядешь ты?
Jesus, I'm glad to be out of there.
Mr. and Mrs. Black don't seem to have the happiest home life.
He's too scared to divorce her, and she's too much of a shrinking violet to throw him out. If this hadn't happened, they could have stayed miserable together forever.
You think she could have killed him?
She sure as hell doesn't seem the type, but stranger things have happened.
Новый костюм. Да, я пока в этом похоже хули. Я только устроился, какой новый костюм. Сейчас со следующей зарплаты наденем. Так, что надо? Ага, обосрался. Так, а чё, как осмотреть? Она что-то как-то помещается, нет? Нажму осмотреть и... Не пойму. Или уже засчитала, типа его. Сразу надо было. А теперь все, что ли? Просто пока разберешься, на какую кнопку нажимать. Ну, видимо, засчитал, да, 23 сделано.
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
You want a tip? Refill my coffee faster. Looking for someone?
Would you recommend the special, miss?
Так, что здесь кушаете?
Goddamn Bruins are having the season from
Курите? А вы что делаете?
J.W. Robinson and
Бодяжная хрень какая-то у нее.
Frank Morgan?
Who's asking?
That cherry pie was delish.
Без посторонней помощи нашел, типа.
Boy, that steak has seen better days.
Давай
Oh,
поговорим.
Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know him.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that.
tough break.
We found Black's car abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps.
Губы надул. Так, а что тут мне? Голубой Линкольн. Так, квитанция. Квитанция за живую свинью. Так. Да, опять не то нажал, да, ёпаться. Да, стоп. Ты чё?
I think you were in on it, Morgan. You drove down there, and you let Black have it.
Ooh, I'm a bad boy. That the best you got?
When did you last see Adrian?
Hell, I don't know. I had plenty to drink last night. Things are a little sketchy.
You're lying, Morgan. What happened to Adrian?
I have 10 guys who say I was here the whole night. You think you can prove I was there?
You signed your name and left it on the slaughterhouse receipt, Frank. We couldn't have you colder if we found you curled up in the back seat.
All right. I helped him. He wanted it to look like his car got hijacked. He's fallen for some dame up in Seattle, and now he's got to go start a new life with her. Goddamn fool.
Where exactly is Black holed up?
No idea. I think he took off for Seattle.
Так.
How was he getting there?
I don't know. Maybe a Greyhound? You guys ought to go try the terminal on Sunset.
So Adrian isn't hurt? What's with all the blood?
I don't know. It was dark. He must have caught a nick on something. Yeah.
You're lying, Morgan. You killed Black and hid the body. Where is it?
Me? Hey, all I did was help the fool. You're gonna need a lot more than that to prove that I hurt him. I've had about enough of you two. How about you guys go find another table? Okay?
This doesn't add up, Morgan.
Ну, блять, ну, в принципе, пойдет.
Taking an interest in your life.
Сука, идиотизм,
In
блядь.
my opinion, we tell Morgan. I say he's lying, and whatever hole he's got Adrian stashed in, he's got to go back there sometime.
Блять, с этим, наверное, не поговорил. С начальником бара. Были ли они вчера там?
Sure left his drink in a hurry. I bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now.
Now would be a bad time to forget how to drive, Cole.
Давай резче поворачивай, ёп.
Where are you taking us, Mr. Morgan?
Hey, damn lunatic!
Квартира Моргана.
Let's check the place out. Come on. Day one in the big time, and you're already tailing drunks home from bars. You having fun yet? I told you it was non-stop glamour working traffic.
I'm just trying to learn.
Oh, come on, Phelps. Save the creepy teacher's pet stuff for Leary. It won't work on me.
Понял, я понял. Вторая.
All right. Let's pay our friend a visit. See if he's missed us yet.
Who the hell is that? Will you relax? Jesus, Adrian, I told you, we're in the clear. I'll get it. Ah, shit. It's over, Morgan. Mr. Black, LAPD, give yourself up now.
I knew it! Phelps, go after him. I'll try and head him off in the car.
Пидорчуга, блядь, куда побежал, блядь?
There's no point running, Adrian.
Чё, где он? Куда он делся? А, блядь.
Mr. Black, get back here right now.
Сбивайте его, блядь.
Stop right there, Adrian. It's over, Adrian. Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama? I thought it would be easier. No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this. You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house. I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
Так вот, блядь, ловил мошенник.
That turned out to be quite some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you learn from Bukowski here, you could go a long way in this department.
Не, ну, по-моему, это чисто на 5 звезд дело. О, похвально. Похвала. Блин, ну ты косяки, конечно. Чисто из-за ущерба, конечно, 4 звезды, а так было бы 5, а то и 6. Ну вот это я тоже что-то припоминаю. Это дело. Есть информация, что через полчаса будет микрочелик с Киева, который зовет нас играть в доту. Поэтому пока предлагаю сделать перерыв. Да, это мне написал в. Успею. Так, полчаса. Че? Какой успею?
Okay, we're gonna keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. PR is one Oswald Jacobs says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good, get going.
Better go earn our pathetic wages.
Rimsky, O'Halloran. Intelligence has information on a stolen car racket.
Isn't he a cop who won the medal and is solving all the cases?
Здравствуйте, мэм.
Grown men playing at being
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Наебал.
An abandoned vehicle. You catch all the good ones, huh, Phelps?
Sounds like there's more to it than that. Nobody dumps a shiny new Packard unless they borrowed it without asking.
You don't say. You're on fire today, Einstein.
Very funny.
Прям близко.
Protege. Let's go save the world. You hear about Adrian? Brought in Seattle threw him out. Wife says she's gonna take him back.
Women generally show more
Что
compassion.
видим?
What are you talking about?
Уперся в столб. Привет, привет.
Phelps, traffic.
I'm Officer Houlihan. Car's down the
Houlihan.
alley.
We got a call about an abandoned vehicle.
Yes, sir. The car has flags. Might be some kind of diplomatic vehicle?
Has anyone touched this vehicle since you arrived?
No. And that Jacobs bird over there was on station before I got here.
We'll talk with him in a moment. Give us some time to look the place
О,
over.
ага,
Sure, take
дедок.
your time. He's a sore-headed old son of a bitch anyway.
Банда снова российская. Скрутила колеса. Угу.
It's owned by the Argentinian embassy.
Тут еще номерные знаки. Ездил. 7730. Еще и колесо открутил.
Stealing the wheels is for amateurs. Car ring would have stripped it in a warehouse. Empty.
Nothing significant. Incidental.
Предполагаю, что этот мяч попал в колесо, и колесо отлетело. Ну, как вариант.
Circumstantial.
Действительно. Повернем гаечный ключ.
Combination wrench. Must have used it to remove the wheel lugs. Oswald Jacobs?
That's right.
What exactly happened here, Mr. Jacobs?
Last night, I was looking out of my window. I like to keep an eye on what's going on.
I can understand that.
You see this empty lot? Damn kids play stickball here. Always breaking my windows, always asking for their ball back.
Can we get back to the car, Mr. Jacobs?
Don't be impatient, Sonny. Anyways, last night I see this brand spanking new Packard up on bricks.
Did you see who stole the Packard?
Hell yes, I did. I saw 3 goddamn Mexicans going to work on it.
Can you tell us what they were doing?
Using the headlights of an old Ford so they could strip the thing. I yelled out to them, "I'll call the cops." So they loaded up their car and drove off, tooting and hollering and yelling obscenities at me in Mexican.
You speak Spanish, sir?
No, I do not.
After the Mexicans left, you didn't go anywhere near the car?
After I scared them off? No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
Что он лицо скривил, мне как-то странно.
Can you describe the men?
Like I said, they were beaners.
Обосрался, блядь.
Tell me about the car they were driving.
It was an old Ford. I didn't catch the license number.
You look like the kind of guy who notices details.
You're right there. The car was old, but it looked brand new. Candy apple red paint job stands out a mile.
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
Опять надул щеки свои. Ну-ка, что это у нас?
Right. So what did you take, Jacobs? You want my partner to pat you down?
I found a notebook in the glove compartment. I was going to show you. It's on the chair on my porch.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Jacobs. You can speak to Officer Thibault about signing a formal statement.
When you get the car out of the way, maybe you could come back and do something about those kids.
How about we bring you an umpire's mask?
Обосрался. Ну-ка. Что у нас тут? Сан-Франциско. Вальдес.
Okay, so we have the owner of the vehicle, a degenerate. I'll run John Madsen by R&I. Contact details on a William Dewey. This looks like business rather than pleasure.
Роман «Стройные бедра».
I think we've wrung this place dry. Let's find a game well.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Could you run the name Dewey Brothers? Possibly a dealership or car mechanics workshop.
One moment. Dewey Brothers Packard Dealership, 629 Figueroa Street.
Got it. Can you put me through to Michigan 2458, please?
Connecting you now. Hello, can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Can I speak to John Madsen, please?
He's at school, officer. What's this about? Is he in trouble?
How old is your boy, ma'am?
Just turned 16.
Wrong person, Mrs. Madsen. Sorry to disturb you.
Шалун.
Are there any messages for me?
There's just one message for you, Detective. A four-door Packard, diplomatic license number Paul Robert 706, was reported missing this morning by Juan Francisco Valdez.
Could you have him brought in?
He's already here at Central, Detective. He's demanding an audience, as he calls it.
Thanks. Can you get a message to Captain Leary? Tell him we'll be in as soon as we can.
Thank you.
Can you cordon off this lot until we have the vehicle impounded?
Yes, sir, Detective.
We'll follow up on the owner. Get a statement from Jacobs, and I'll read your report back at the station.
This has got to be the 50th abandoned vehicle call we have caught this year. One more, and I'm going to go crazy.
Not your favorite cases?
You kidding me? This is barely even police work. Of all the bad guys in this city, we get lumped with the ones who can't even be bothered to keep what they steal.
All units, shots fired, officer needs help. Chateau and Valencia, Chateau and Valencia. Shots fired, officer needs help. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
Рэвид же в никого. Ой, там что-то серьезно прям.
Car 11K, we'll handle the help call. Go ahead, KGPL.
I see you motherfuckers. Come on up here and get us.
What is all this?
Traffic stop from hell. Trolley and pulls these guys over. Finds a trunk full of hardware like you loose. Bullets start flying, and they snatch up the guns from one of the cops. Head to high ground and make their stand.
The officer?
Up there. Still alive, we think. Who knows for how long. We'll keep him busy if we can find a way up to him.
Ухля. Ничего страшного. Шаг, блядь, ну куда он едет?
I see you motherfuckers. Come on up here and get us.
What is all this?
Traffic stop from hell. Trolley and pulls these guys over. Finds a trunk full of hardware like you can. They lose it. Bullets start flying, and they snatch up the guns and one of the cops. Head to high ground and make it.
And the officer?
Up there. Still alive, we think. Who knows for how long. So keep him busy. If you can find a way up, sir.
Он что, бессмертный, что ли? Шлеп.
Put the weapon down now.
Говоришь, а они не бросают. Глупцы.
11K.
Глупцы.
I've been involved in a shooting. It's code 4 here, but suspects are down, and I need an ambulance at Chateau and Valencia. Also notify detective headquarters. I'll need the coroner. My partner and I are okay.
Okay, Roger on the ambulance and coroner. Detective headquarters will be notified. All units, 11K reports code 4 on the shooting.
Раскрыл уличное преступление. Пошел в больницу. Бам.
Christ alive! Now look what you've done!
А нормально починишь, захват позволяет.
Take it easy, Phelps. I'd rather get there in one piece.
Thanks.
Блин, то хуёвое дело, блядь, которое на халатной закончилась, то оно? Или нет? Или это другое?
Don't tell me, let me guess. You were making your way past the lot, caught sight of the new model 4-door, and couldn't help yourself. You could see yourself in that car and just had to take a closer look. Well, I can't say as I blame you.
LAPD, Mac. We'd like to speak with the owner.
That's me, William Dewey, proprietor, at your service.
We're investigating the theft of a Packard belonging to the Argentine embassy. Are you missing a combination wrench?
I don't know, Detective, but I know how we can find out. Follow me.
Пуля тебя разнесло. Немного.
We keep all our tools in here.
Mind if we look around?
Be my guest. You sure you guys aren't interested in a new car? Huh? Maybe a used car. I have some nice used cars for guys in your wage bracket.
Why don't you give us some alone time, Dewey? Go sell some cars or whatever it is that you do.
One left. That's not right.
Gabriel Delgado is missing a 3/4.
No good to me.
I bet a broad's been driving this auto. The clutch is a mess.
This doesn't pertain to the case. This isn't what we're looking for.
No good. We need diplomatic plates.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions. Packards are great cars, but this doesn't look like the kind of place favored by foreign embassies. How do you know Valdez?
I don't know Valdez. The embassy bought the car. All I know is he must know a quality car when he sees one.
I've had just about enough of you, Dewey. What's the angle with Valdez?
The embassy bought the car. When it comes in for service, Valdez picks it up. That's it.
Where can we find Delgado?
I don't know. He sure as hell isn't here.
Address, Dewey, or my partner shoves her head in a car door.
Okay, all right. Apartment 3, 103 Hill Street. And tell him from me, if he ever shows his face around here again, I'm gonna kick his butt from here to Kingdom Come.
A wrench from this dealership was used to strip the wheels from a Packard last night, Mr. Dewey. A couple of Hispanics were seen taking parts.
We've had a spate of thefts ourselves. Comes with the location. Thieving bastards to steal anything the minute your back is turned.
That's it?
Like I said, the workshop's too close to the street. It's difficult to keep an eye on it.
We'll be keeping an eye on you. And spreading the word that you don't like to cooperate with the LAPD.
We really ought to take more time over the Packard, Phelps. Let's head back to the empty lot.
Hold your horses there. Step into my office, son. We'll sign some papers. Then that baby's yours.
Нормально, покупать ничего не надо. Поехали.
You read the story in the Examiner about the Navy developing three-dimensional movies? What's a dimension? You know, like a graph. Vertical axis is Y and horizontal is X.
Well, that's clear as mud.
Third dimension would be Z. So
things would be popping out of the screen.
That's ridiculous. Scare people out of the theater.
God's name would want that. I don't know. People scoffed at the idea of talkies in color. Look what we have now.
Are you blind?
Ага. Эхо какое здесь.
Slow down!
Ну, ладно, припаркуемся здесь.
Hey, isn't that the cop who solved the big case and got promoted?
Убежать. Тут дом.
Okay, let's see what Gabriel has to say for himself.
I just hope our archangel hasn't already flown.
What the hell is this guy doing?
Where do you see a number 3 marked on that door?
Пробилась.
Yeah,
LAPD, ma'am. We're looking for Gabriel Delgado.
Gabriel?
We're from the police. Policia, you understand?
Yes, I understand. Could you come inside?
What is your name?
Ana Rodriguez.
Is Gabriel Delgado here, Ms. Rodriguez?
No. What do you want with Gabriel? Is he in trouble?
Stay where you are, Ms. Rodriguez. We need to take a look around.
But he is not here. I have told you.
Check out the surrounds. I'll stay with the broad. So how far along are you, Anna?
Nearly 20 weeks.
Right. So how's it gonna be when you go into labor and he's not around?
You are wrong about Gabriel. He will be a good father. Already
Difficult
he
to
works
tell whether
hard
it's the
to provide
suspect
for
vehicle
us.
from the scene.
Unless
Certainly
you help
Gabriel's
us
pride
here,
and joy.
Anna, your little one won't be seeing Papa for a very long time.
Serving breakfast for 2, Anna? You should have cleared up.
Doesn't look like anything. Not sure this means much. It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
diplomatic license plates.
Угу.
I don't think this is going to help us. Doesn't give me anything to go on. Not much help.
Looks like Valdez gets his wheel back.
Угу.
Junk.
Take more time over. You're in serious trouble, Miss Rodriguez.
But Gabriel is not here. I have done nothing wrong.
Он так листал себе? За что?
Why did he steal the car, Anna?
The customer insulted him. He has his honor, no?
His honor, Anna?
He said Dewey's friend tried to make a woman out of him. He no longer respects this man, Dewey. He took the car to show this maricon that he is a man.
Tell us the truth, Anna. Has Gabriel been here?
I haven't seen him for at least 3 nights.
Пиздополка.
You keep lying to me, and I'll send you and your baby to jail.
He lives here, but he hasn't come home. I swear it.
Конечно, блядь.
Enough, Anna. There are signs all over this place that he's been back.
He was here last night. I have never seen him so angry. He went out to his shed and put some things in it. I don't know what, and I don't want to know. I love him.
We found a license plate matching our stolen vehicle in the shed. Add in the assortment of parts, and we can make Gabriel for 12 other thefts. It's time to get serious, Anna.
You must ask these questions of Gabriel. I know nothing of these car parts.
Then tell us where he is! If your baby is born in prison, Anna, the corrections officers will take it from you. You will see your son or daughter through a metal grate for half an hour a week.
The start line is on 1st and Santa Fe. There is a spillway under the bridge that leads to the river. Many policia have wrecked trying to follow him.
We will put in a good word for you, Anna. As far as we're concerned, this sits with Gabriel.
That sounds like a street race to me. It's gotten out of hand this last week. No wonder
Ты распидорасил просто. Легчайшее. Почему? Как у нас эти машины? Вот это, видимо. А. Да, наверное, вот это все-таки. Представление. Проведем на полицейском.
him, the cop from the newspaper.
На нахуй. Видишь, нет? А, это даже не полицейская, понимаю.
I knew I should have driven.
Приехали.
Out of the car. Police.
You coppers ain't God, you know.
Так, ну... Пригодится машина полиции?
Do we have a Juan Francisco Valdez in for questioning?
Sure do, Phelps. Your bird's an interview, too. And get this, he's wearing gloves and doing his best not to touch anything. Can you beat that?
Sounds like we don't want to keep this guy waiting. It's this way.
Yeah, I want to make homicide.
Второй допрос, да? Активировал.
About time. Are you the senior officer I requested?
I'm Detective Phelps, and this is Detective Bukowski.
Have you any idea how long I've been waiting to speak with you? I am needed back at the consulate, and you keep me here like a common criminal.
All right, friend. Let's take a deep breath and start all over again.
Mr. Valdez.
Consul General. I insist on my full title.
Where did you purchase the car?
My secretary and driver arranged the purchase. A disreputable place, Dewey Brothers by name. As soon as I can have it arranged, I will have my Hispano Suiza brought up from Buenos Aires.
Dewey Brothers. You think someone from the garage could have been involved in the theft?
It would not surprise me in the least.
Сука, обосрался, блядь.
Consul General, we have located your car. Can you tell us how it was stolen?
It must have been stolen from the consular garage. Terribly inconvenient, of course. I want the perpetrator soundly flogged.
Unfortunately, we don't do that here, Your Worship.
You have a pretty good idea who stole the car, don't you, Consul General? Are you going to tell me, or do I shake it out of you?
There's no call for violence. I suspect a disgruntled boy from the car dealership.
You have a name for this kid?
Gabriel, like the archangel. I have no surname.
So tell us about this kid, Gabriel. You had a run-in with him?
Mecánico. A presumptuous young man who did not know his place. He presumed to ask me questions.
We do a lot of presuming here in the United States, Consul General. It comes with the turf.
So a Consul General gets in a public row with a junior car mechanic. You expect me to believe that that's all that happened?
I expect you to draw your own conclusions and to discontinue this aggressive behavior.
I'll be talking to the gangster squad about you, Valdez. They're gonna love your diary.
I've seen people like you, but I had to pay admission.
Finished with Valdez.
Thank God. I'll get rid of him in a couple of hours.
Guy gave his wife a tap. Say all's fair in love and war.
That's the guy. I heard he's an honest cop. There's not anymore.
What kind of man leaves his pregnant girlfriend at home while he goes off to play cards?
Pregnant girlfriends aren't always a barrel of laughs. Everyone needs to let off a little steam. Some guys wouldn't come back home at all.
Are you talking from experience?
Quick as we shut one of these races down, another one springs up somewhere else. Kids used to steal cars to sell them. Now they just want to wrap them around a lamp. The next 16-year-old I have to peel off the sidewalk, Your call. I've had enough of those to last me a lifetime.
А, хули так далеко?
Finally! We're starting to think nobody would show.
What have we got?
The 3rd Street Gang and the Diamond Street Gang. Mexican kids with nothing better to do than howl at each other. But no bloodshed so far. Shit! Hope you brought plenty of ammunition, sir.
LAPD, drop your weapon!
Yes.
Can I get some cover here, for the love of God?
Throw out the guns.
Covering fire!
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Down here somewhere.
Посмотри на них.
You're coming, sir!
Yes. Мексиканцы. Да. Это они.
Car 11K calling KGPL. I need an ambulance at 1624 West 3rd Street. Code 4. Shots fired and suspects are down.
Roger on the ambulance, 11K. All units be advised, code 4 on the major 415 on West 3rd Street. Suspects are down.
ты красавчик, куда? Oh, да.
There's the red Ford. That's Delgado right there.
Quick! They're getting away! Phelps, 1247. Requesting assistance at 1st and Santa Fe. Reports of an illegal...
Да, ты его догнать надо теперь.
Stay on Delgado. He's getting away. Gonna lose him.
Delgado is our boy. Forget the others.
Какого догнать? О,
Take him out. Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
ничего не подрезается.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Damn it, Cole, hold it steady.
Приехали.
Gabriel Delgado, you're under arrest for Grand Theft Auto.
Fuck you, puto! You should speak to the maricón. Valdez, I showed him. Now who's the man? I should have burned his fucking car.
You got a foreign dignitary outed as a fruit and a kitty raper, a car dealer we're gonna let slide for the kickbacks, and a street punk car thief who sure as hell won't be taking liberties with other people's autos again anytime soon. That, Detective Phelps, is not a bad haul. You keep your chin low and your hands high, and you keep bringing me clearances just like that one. That's textbook policing, and we need more of it in this department.
Легчайшее дело, но это опять же, минимум 5 звезд должно. Минимум. В смысле хорошо? Минимум 5 звезд. Минимум. Игра неправильно считает.
You have any plans for weekend Liberty, Jack?
My sisters have been working in Los Angeles in a bomber factory. They're coming down to visit. I'm meeting them at the station at 6.
Good for you, Jack. Are they cute?
They're my sisters, Hank.
Attention! Final inspection before Liberty.
Good job, Kelso.
Are we going somewhere, gentlemen? Full inspection. It had better be exceptional if any of you want liberty this weekend. Kelso, this carbine. The bore is dirty.
No, it isn't.
Are you arguing with me, Kelso?
Do what you need to do, Sergeant. You know the bore is immaculate.
Weekend liberty canceled. 2-day field drill. Clean this rifle.
No.
Do you know the penalty for insubordination, Kelso?
Jack, don't do it. Forget him, Hank. He doesn't have what it takes.
Are you two finished? Are you going to clean this rifle?
No, Sergeant. Cole is right. I'm going to stop playing games and join a rifle company and fight the real enemy.
Да, такие дела.
All right, gentlemen, I just got this handed to me. A hit-and-run felony at Ray's Cafe.
Так вот. Да, это жестко. В принципе, два законченных на отлично дела. Считаю, что это довольно-таки неплохо. Очень приятно. Между прочим. Так, что, Игорь, можно закрыться? Нет?